Hello YouTube, and welcome to our Let's Go Retro series. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. This is part 2, so if you haven't watched the first part, I suggest you go back and watch that so you can see how we got to this part. Isn't that right, John?
Yes. Check that out if you haven't already. This sort of sets the scene of, well, this is the introduction to the game, essentially. So just to recap then, we've just been thrown into the world of Spira. In this sort of bleak-looking, sort of derelict, ruinedy sort of location here. So so just keep on pushing forwards again to sort of keep going in the direction of that red arrow there.
Go underwater a bit.
Yeah. There are a few
Swims a
little
little bit
hidden.
faster underwater.
Huh?
He swims a little bit faster underwater.
Yeah. Well, there are one or two little hidden chests here and that, but there's nothing major. This early in the game, there's not much worth really grabbing onto, really.
It'd be nice if I could control the camera.
You can't change the camera angle. I mean, it's
it would
annoying.
be.
It's not. It's just give it a quick save there, I think, while we're here. Yeah, I mean, it's I mean, it gets the camera angle. It gets itself right like 90% of the time, sort of thing. See, you do get a bit where you think, well, I'd like to swing that camera around a bit. Let's just get down the little like I say, we're not going to bother getting every little chest or whatever, but just as an example, this is the sort of place where they are. You see like a little area off the beaten track. Where are you going?
Where am I going?
The chest there.
Oh yeah. I was trying to jump down on the thing. I didn't.
Yeah,
see
you can't
it.
jump down or anything. I mean, you're pretty much, you can't fall off ledges and things like that in this game. It's you're pretty much locked into the pathways and that, you know. So just head on north. The water, the silly boy.
Mel's a bad guy.
Yeah. Right, I guess wander around a little bit here. I think it's. Hello, smells like trouble.
Come.
Yeah.
Here they come.
So you got another little battle coming here. Again, nothing like too challenging. It's pretty much sort of just hack and slash them, you know.
Another bad guy coming in.
Yeah,
Boss.
that's it. Look at that bloater.
Have them with me chips, mate. So I've got down a local chicken.
Oi.
Not messing about.
Yeah, he took that one out.
He means business.
Give him a hit. Oh, that's a bit of a...
What I should do?
Maybe give it a potion just in case.
Well, fusion one.
Yeah. He pretty much hit you for about as much HP as you got left now. Yeah, probably hit him this time.
Yeah.
Got hurt.
Hit that out.
Yeah.
And ran the wall. Head plough straight into head first into the wall.
second. Is he going to make it?
Gonna make it? Will he get make
It
it?
almost looks like it wouldn't there. Look, oh, it just does at the last second. Right, this
Oh,
next...
getting eaten. Yeah, definitely was in his mouth, but he couldn't
Yeah,
get
yeah.
the snap, the deal on it.
This next bit's your first sort of puzzle in the game. It's not much of a puzzle. It's pretty much a, you know, wander around, find a couple of items sort of thing.
I had made it out of the frying pan
Oh,
and into the
start a fire.
freezer.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought I was gonna die in this place.
But yeah, so it's pretty much, yeah, you got, anywhere there where there's like a green square, that means a doorway.
Yeah,
So,
on the radar.
So yeah, so just sort of have a little wander
On
around.
the radar on
and,
the top left, people.
yeah, yeah. Look at him knocking that big stone pillar over there.
Better pick a sword up a minute ago. Alright.
Huh?
You could better pick a sword up a
Oh
minute
no, yeah,
ago.
no, yeah, yeah.
I was pushing the rocks like
Yeah,
an
now he's like
Incredible
pushing
Hulk or
great big
something.
like concrete pillars out the way.
Need fire.
Yeah, this is a bit, yeah, you gotta get it.
Like Tiger's 10 men, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Right, so, we
Right, so
can-
that little X in the middle there, that sort of denotes where you got to get the things to, if you know what I mean. See, so if you start
go in
exploring
here.
around and then you got to get a couple of items to get a fire going, basically. Oh, there's a bit there. You go. There we go. A withered bouquet.
Burn.
Yeah, that's the sort of, you know, your sort of kindling, whatever you want to call it. Have a look, go through that next doorway, mate. Just see if there's another little chest or something.
It wasn't, we weren't here. I think we weren't here, 'cause we've done this video. If you watched the previous, the last Final Fantasy X video we did, the audio wasn't good enough, the actual mic quality.
Yeah.
We had
yeah,
echo
yeah.
on our voices, so we re-uploaded it this time. But we came here before, but I don't think there was anything actually here.
Yeah, so you can just walk around that pillar, see if you can get around that pillar either behind it or... Yeah, you can, there you go. Look.
Alright, maybe...
Oh,
there is something.
There is something there, yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah.
I think we just walked into that pillar.
You remembered. And not
A
so
high
good. I know
potion.
there's something there.
Again, I mean, a high potion is useful, but it's not like a, you know, like a serious
That's
bit of
nice.
loot. Or,
I
you
like
know.
a high potion, John. Well done, mate.
Yeah, there we go. But later on, there are some hidden chests which got some decent, you know, weapons or armor in or whatever it is, but it's but nothing massive at this point in the game. They just sort of, it is a bit wonky donkey that little walkway there.
Slalom, right?
Yeah, yeah. Right, try and find the next door, which is to the south of you there somewhere.
Do that over
Yeah,
there. It's
yeah.
fine.
That's the way we came in. Yeah, the next one. There's only 3 doorways there. The way we came in, and then that two other sort of, yeah,
This one down here.
yeah. Maybe give it a bit of a save here, just while you got the orb there, or the sphere, or you want to call it. And again, like I say, every time you save, it sort of restores all your HP and MP and stuff. And like I say, when you're grinding, if you get in the point where you got to
Full
grind.
stats, people. Full stats.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so when in the areas where you got to sort of grind a little bit to bring your stats up, it's a good idea to sort of do that where you've got a save spare nearby, because you can just keep sort of topping up your health.
What do I do here then?
You've got to press A on.
I'm pressing A. It's not doing it.
I think it's that drawer there. Do you see that drawer? Poke it open. That open drawer there.
I see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
then.
Again, the game mechanics. Sometimes you got to, you know, it's one of those sort of things. You sort of sometimes you just got to be looking at the right angle to grab the, you know, the action it wants you to do. You know. You think you got everything you need now? Just go on to that thing. That yeah, he's doing it.
Starting to fire like a caveman.
Mm,
What a primitive.
yeah.
From
Oh, look at that.
sports hero to caveman.
He's like, bugger me, it actually worked.
Love the facial expression
Yeah,
there. It looks like a scary kid's toy.
Hmm.
Like a scary doll.
What's that lurking in the background there?
Is this another boss battle, John? Coming up?
Sort of. It's not like a boss, if you know what I mean, but it's well, I suppose you can call it that. It's just a single big sort
Sub-boss.
of, yeah, something's coming. Yeah, some sort of, you know,
What do
a big
you
meanie's
want?
coming. I got a bit of backstory here.
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
I mean, occasionally at certain points in the game, you will get these sort of flashback segments here, which sort of unlock pieces of the
10
story.
years.
Um,
I thought you'd be crying.
Who? Me?
You cried.
that little boy that keeps plays quite a big part of the story later on as well, sort of thing. You see, he pops up every now and again. That little sort of that little lad there.
Yeah.
We first saw him. We sort of skipped over him a bit, but I mean, right at the beginning of the game when he was sort of, talking to all his fans and that, he was there at the beginning.
See.
Hey, wait! Don't
But
go
yeah,
out
but he's a
on
key part of the storyline later on.
me. Nah, just hold on. I'll get more wood.
Oh, look at that beastie.
Ah.
Right, slice him up. Good hit. It's always good when you get a miss. Well, on his part anyway, you know, when they miss you.
It's a free hit, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Busting in.
That'd be.
The old bed. They're a rather eccentric looking bunch, and they've got a whole sort of story, you know, to themselves.
Don't they speak some sort of like their own dialect?
Yes, yeah, this is the group of people who've got their own sort of language, yeah, yeah.
You on my side? Cool.
Right, so basically this young lady here, she can, she has this ability to sort of use items. And in this case you can throw sort of grenades, and later on you get like smoke bombs and all sorts of weird things, you know, you can use as an attack later on. She also is a thief as well, so you have the ability to steal.
Look all like grenades on them.
Yeah, yeah. If you now do a steal, or you've attacked, get a special and then steal, get yourself another grenade to chuck at him. Now the steal ability is an interesting one. I mean, you've got like on most monsters that you come across in the game, they've got at least, most of the time they've got at least one thing you can steal off them, and sometimes two. But every time you use the steal command, your chances of getting something diminishes. So the second time you steal, you've got like a 1 in 2 chance of getting a steal, and then on this, so then once you've got your second successful steal, you've then got a 1 in 4 chance of getting something. Do you see what I mean? And it keeps going then. Then once if you keep mashing the steal, basically your chances decrease by half every time you get a successful steal. You can keep trying to rob if you've got a beastie that's got a really special item you want. You can sort of keep robbing it, but it's just you've got to stay alive long enough because obviously your chances diminish every time you get a successful item.
Hey.
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
go.
This is it.
Yeah.
Got to be getting too many of them.
Yes, yeah. There's definitely a couple of like items much later on in the
I
game.
don't
which-
understand. Haven't they done some weird alphabet thing with it?
Yeah, yeah. You got to. Yeah, I mean, throughout the game, you get these thing called Albert primers, and what they do is they sort of convert the characters from Albert into something you can understand. And
That's it.
yeah, you sort of find them
That would
dotted
be
around.
kind of handy.
Yeah, you find them dotted around Spira and stuff. And the good thing on the PlayStation 2 as well, and probably on this version as well, is that if you want to play through the game a second time, you can actually load the save data from a previous save, and it'll bring in the alphabet that you've already processed and learned. You see. So I mean, if you manage to find all the primers in an earlier play of the game, then you can start a new game with all the stuff already translated, so you can actually read what they're staying earlier on in the game. You see.
Yeah. So you can go back and get more story. of the-
Well,
of
yeah,
the
yeah,
game.
yeah. And there are also some hidden bits of text around the game as well, which are written in Albert, if you want to see, which are useful to have the translations for.
Kid, it's die job.
Hey, that hurts.
You got him right in the tit. look.
Sojek, right?
Okay.
Like the breast tickle.
Yeah.
Kindness.
I don't fucking understand any of you. Stop talking shit to me. Sounds like he's having sex. Sounds like he needs a doctor.
Hmm.
I said I don't understand.
Akomala.
I don't know.
I don't know what bloody hell you're talking about, mate.
Said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me?
Aha. I mean, she at least can speak English.
Yeah,
All right,
that
I'll
makes
work.
things kind of handy.
Hmm. I'd give it another say. Actually, walk to the back of the boat there. Can you see that little thing on the floor? There's like a little book on the floor. That is one of those Albert primers. That's the little things you've got to collect throughout the game. You'll get them like in chests and sort of, sometimes they'll just be sort of on the floor. Sometimes you get them by talking to people. You know, we sort of, if you like the sort of random characters that aren't really part of the storyline as such, but they're just sort of dotted
Yeah.
around, in the sort of streets or, near a shop or
Oh,
something. You can
almost
sort of talk to
forgot.
people, and sometimes they'll just say something. Sometimes they'll give you an item. Yes. Now here's the sphere grid. This is how you sort of gain abilities and stats. Every time you level up, you get a move on the sphere grid, and then you can spend these sort of spheres called like ability spheres and like speed spheres and things like that. You see. Basically, this tutorial you can mash through you can't really skip it entirely, sort of thing. See, but it basically explains that you can make a move and spend one of these ability points. Ability spheres. When you're on the corresponding thing. I mean, you get some empty nodes there, which you can't really spend anything on. But
Yeah.
later on, you can actually get spheres. You can turn the blank ones into, let's say, like not an ability sphere, specifically, but I think like a speed sphere, for example, or a strength sphere. Later on, you can convert those. So basically, you make a move, and then you can activate any node that you're either on or immediately next to. In this case, like I say, he's going to get an ability now by just sort of activating whatever that was. Was it cheer? That's it. Yeah. I mean, each character has got sort of a set path in terms of what abilities the game feels that you should be learning, sort of thing. So if you're a white mage, obviously you can follow the path of a white mage, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But on the expert sphere grid, you can deviate quite a bit. So if you wanted your black mage to also learn abilities to heal, you can make it go off on a bit of a tangent and learn sort of white mage abilities. They put these key spheres in. Can you see those numbers, like the 1 and the 2 and the 3 there? So
Yeah.
so they do sort of lock you in a little bit, so you're not sort of trying to sort of shoot on too far ahead too early in the game, if you want me to see, because some of the abilities they wanted locked for later in the game. But you get those what they call level key spheres to unlock that bit and onwards. So
Yeah, so you can progress.
yeah. So they have locked you in a bit to make sure you're not jumping ahead too quickly, or
Yeah, I see,
grinding
mate,
too much
yeah.
too early in the game, and you're sort of ruining the sort of the gameplay, as it were, sort of thing. You see. But yeah, if you can see as you've just zoomed out there, there's quite a lot of. And it is possible if you just religiously keep playing and grinding. It is possible for every character to unlock every single ability by the time you've come near the end of the game. You don't have to, obviously. I mean, it's.
Found some ancient
I mean,
ruins
you can
right
just
beneath
stay on the
us.
normal course if you
It's
see,
not
and
active now, but
complete the
there
game
should
quite
still
happily
be
if you
some
see what I mean.
power
But again, I like the
We'll
expert
go
sphere
down
grid.
there
You've got a bit
after
more freedom, and you can
And
sort
then
of
we should be
cross.
able to
You can cross.
salvage the big prize.
Cross roll a bit if you know what I mean. You
Okay,
can be
let's get to work.
both a white and a black
Roger.
mage and so on.
Yeah. Who's the strongest, do you reckon, out of all different class types?
Who offers the most damage? Do you think?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's.
yeah.
I mean, I'd say.
Summoner, maybe?
Well, I mean, the summoner on their own it's only are only as strong as the actual summon. If you see what I mean. I mean, there are some decent summons that can proper finish off an entire, you know, apart from like a main story boss. Hello, you've just come back again.
We'll go as soon as you're ready.
What?
Well, you just got in. You want to talk to her again? Did you got to press B to dive? Okay, then you got to follow. Yeah, remember you got to follow the red triangle on the little map there.
Yeah, that's right. We have a fight, people.
We have a fight. Yeah.
We have
yeah.
a fight.
But it's But yeah, in
Not
terms of strength and things like that, I mean, obviously you're like a black mage is quite powerful, particularly against sort of elemental monsters. You're sort of big warrior, sort of, you know, sword wielding sort of dudes, you know, are quite strong as well. But I mean, I say when I've been playing, I've pretty much made more damage really with black magic really. You've gone the wrong way again. You got to follow the red triangle there. That's it. Get on down.
Camera having problems with.
Yeah. Like I said, the camera angle's a bit funny sometimes. It gets it right again like 90% of the time. But there's always that sort of tricky
I'm not
bit.
sure if it does. I don't really like the camera angles in this, man. To be honest,
Yeah.
quite confusing. But just I don't know if again I had problems like that where it was Resident Evil 1 remake on the GameCube.
Oh right. Yeah.
Remember that? It felt like every camera angle it gave you on the pre-rendered background was a different control system. You had to go by the actual layout of the actual image it was generating.
Yes.
If you didn't, you know, you go in all different directions.
Yes.
Clumsy, man. I didn't like that at all. Constant input, man.
Yeah.
Wake this old relic up.
Yeah.
That's the cure. That's the how you fix Windows 10.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Give it just beat it around. Yeah.
The cure to Windows 10.
Yeah.
Fix it. And Titus.
Yeah. Get on through the little gap there. Oh, fishes. Ain't got any grenades. See if we can steal any of it. Yeah. Got a grenade there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're a bit bitey.
These piranhas look tame, don't they?
That grenade you just got off them.
Dutch.
Boom! Took him out.
Thanks for the grenade. I pulled out your fin.
Yeah.
I shoved up your ass.
Okay, so you got to hit that machine.
Down here.
Well, we got to go where she is.
I see.
Then hit that. That's it. Yeah, give that one a good beating as well. That's how you sort it. There we go.
Yeah. See,
For some reason, engineers
technology.
work.
the one prime directive of all engineers.
Yeah,
If it doesn't work, beat it until it does.
yeah, that's it. We've awoken a beast.
Feel like we can do this, Titus.
Yeah. Alright, beast. I'll give it another steal, I reckon, see if there's anything you can grab off of E. Three grenades. That was you got a rare steal there.
Nice, did I?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Is that what I got? 3 grenades?
Yeah, I forgot to mention that earlier. Sometimes you get like what's called like a rare steal as well, and it might be like a multiples of what you'd usually get. That's quite good. You've managed to bag 3 grenades there, so that'll help you out massively.
That was really good. Cheers, John. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, commands you sort of you press left, and then in certain battles you get these special sort of trigger commands. In this instance, it just helps you sort of heal up a little bit. So I'd go to back to the trigger command and just stand by, and that'll just give you a bit of extra health. Already, that's it. Press A. Then he comes across. There we go. You might want to give her a potion or something. That grenade. Sort him out.
Catch.
Oof, got him.
Slap. Back. Tony, little, we'll chop it up and have it back for breakfast.
Okay, go
Chop it up
trigger,
and take it
trigger
back for
command
breakfast.
again.
Attack him.
No, you got it's out of range. You got to use the trigger command. So press left and pincer attack. That's what you want.
Like that.
Yeah. You get him surrounded.
Ah,
There we go.
fucking
That's it. Give me a grenade.
innocent. For you.
Bang.
Have some. He slaps
Yeah.
the shit out of her.
No, you couldn't steal anything. You're probably better off just going straight for the attacks now. He hasn't got a very strong attack. Ooh, little bitch slap there. You got an overdrive you can use if you want to give that a go.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh, missed
Damn
it.
it, I
Yeah.
missed it.
Yeah.
I still don't need you smack over him.
Yeah. It looks like it was a hard enough hit to finish it off.
Got it. Got you little bastard.
Got him down.
Smack down. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when it comes for you? That's about all we've got time for in this video, YouTube. If you've liked what you've seen, please give the video a like. And be sure to join us for part 3. Go ahead and it should be the next video along in the playlist. Alright, thank you very much, John.
That's good. Yes. We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, see you on the next one. Bye.
Awesome.